Top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, and this game over, y'all. Karmelo Anthony's verdict, man, that shocked everyone, guys. Hey, man, we're gonna get into this video, and as you know, I am ex-law enforcement. My father ex-law enforcement, so that's what kind of gives me the game to really tell you guys what's going on with this Karmelo Anthony case. Because the thing is, he's guilty as hell, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, some of you guys, before I get into this, I'm gonna react to video here and break it down. I need y'all to know, man, this Karmelo Anthony thing, it's not race related. It has nothing to do with race. At the end of the day, people, you cannot use deadly force on someone just because they touched you. Bottom line. Guys, I'm ex-law enforcement. Just when you're dealing with domestic violence, it ain't about who touched who first. It is about the primary aggressor. And you can only use deadly force. You only can use deadly force as if you feel that your life is in imminent danger or somebody else around you. And in this case, hey, he shouldn't even never had that knife. He should never have used it. He could have walked away. And I need a lot of y'all to understand this, man, because this system is not made for people of color to begin with. All right. So once you get up in this system, people, hey, man, it's real hard to get out. But, man, we're going to watch a little bit of this video and we're going to, man, like kind of break some things down about this trial, you know, because a lot of you people, man, are sitting here thinking, oh, well, man, they did it because he's black. Oh, he got a raw deal. No, Karmelo Anthony got exactly what he deserved. And I'm about to show you why.
You cannot stab someone in the chest and kill them because they touch you. I think a lot of what this case is going to come down to is going to remind us of what happened in the OJ Simpson case. The race card is going to be played here.
A Texas student athlete charged with stabbing a football star from a rival high school to death is set to face trial this week. Karmelo Anthony, then a 17-year-old senior from Frisco Centennial High School, stabbed Frisco Memorial High schooler Austin Metcalph on April 2nd, 2025. After Metcalph asked Anthony to leave his team's tent during a track meet, prosecutors have claimed. Witnesses say Anthony told Metcalph, quote, "Touch me and see what happens," while reaching inside his bag before a brief scuffle, in which Anthony stabbed Metcalph.
Now, guys, I need y'all to hear that because this ain't about Karmelo Anthony anymore. This is about all of y'all so you don't get in trouble. You hear what he said? Touch me and you'll see what happened. Touch me and you see what happened. To be quite honest with you, Karmelo Anthony is the one who started this. You can't go around telling nobody, touch me and you see what happened. And the fact that he already had a blade in his backpack, man, he's lucky that he didn't get first-degree murder. Because to get that degree, man, they got to prove that you came there with an intent to do something. And the thing is, the type of knife he had, he shouldn't even have had that. Like, what is your reason for even having that? You know, so now I got to blame the parents, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all got to answer in the comments. I got to blame the parents because I'm going to tell you why. Ain't no kid of mine, no teenager going to be walking around like that because they will be getting belt to butt. Can you dig what I'm saying? So I'm leaving this video, man. I'm doing this reaction to make sure some of y'all don't get in trouble because ignorance is no excuse of not knowing the law. And a lot of you people think that just because somebody may touch you or threaten you that you can use deadly force, and you actually can't, and you're going to end up like him, giving somebody free labor. So here we go.
Metcalph in the chest with a knife. Anthony then allegedly fled as Metcalph bled out in his twin brother's arms. The case kicked off a major racial uproar online, with donations pouring in to defend Anthony. A family spokesman said last year that the money would go to, quote, "stand with us in the fight against white supremacy." As Anthony's lawyers say he acted in self-defense, the New York Post spoke with a criminal defense attorney to break down the case.
Hi, my name is Randy Zellin. I am a criminal defense attorney. I have been practicing for 38 years. I am a former prosecutor, and I have been an adjunct professor at Cornell University School of Law. First of all, when we're talking about justification, self-defense, what I am saying as a defendant is that I had a reasonable belief that someone was going to immediately hurt me. That is just.
Now, do you hear that? I need you guys to understand something. That's in any state. Before you can use deadly force, people, and this is probably one of the most serious videos I ever made. Before you can use deadly force on someone, you have to be able to prove that you were in a fear for your life. And he wasn't that at all. Touch me and you'll see what happens. You taunted the man. And then not only did you do it, but you didn't even go try to get the man no type of help. And see, God, this ain't got nothing to do with race. I'm here to tell you, I wouldn't have donated anything for his fund. And I'm going to tell you why. Half you people that donated and half you people that think that this is race related, guess what? You wouldn't even give your own cousin $5 if they needed it. Half the people that donated to his cause wouldn't even, man, half of them ain't even paid their rent for the month. They wouldn't even buy the next person a sandwich. But people like to do stuff that's trendy. And guys, I don't co-sign this at all. Because like I said, I am ex-law enforcement and I played in the streets. So I know both ways, people. I'm a very unique individual. But let's finish listening to this video.
Justification against ordinary force. Now, up that ante. If I use deadly force on someone, if I kill someone, and my defense is self-defense or justification, the jury has to be not convinced, if you will, by the government that I acted reasonably, that I reasonably believed that I was about to be killed. And as a result of that reasonable belief that I was about to be killed, I killed first. I killed in self-defense. So the first issue I see here, from what we know, this was a verbal altercation where it almost seems like the defendant was provoking the incident himself by allegedly saying, touch me and see what happens, as he's reaching into a bag. And then apparently he was touched. Touching someone is not deadly force. You cannot meet deadly force. You cannot stab someone in the chest and kill them because they touch you. They've got to be coming at you with a knife. They've got to be coming at you with a gun. They've got to be coming at you with a metal pipe to split your head open. You can't be justified in killing someone with a knife and stabbing them in the chest if they were not about to immediately use deadly force on you. Then now take the opposite end. We see at the beginning whether or not the defendant was justified, and at the end we see something called consciousness of guilt. The fact that he fled the scene, to me, cuts against a self-defense, a justification defense, because if I acted innocently and I just stabbed someone because I thought they were going to kill me, I don't think I would run. So I don't think.
And that's the next thing, guys. You have to understand this. And I know a lot of you guys are not going to agree with what I'm saying, and y'all think it's race related. But I'm going to tell you guys something, man. Being ex-law enforcement and being involved in not one, but 2 shootings. Well, the thing is, when I was in patrol, I worked in the black part of town. So who do you think that I got into a shooting with? Somebody that looked just like me. If you go do your statistics, and I want you to really do your statistics, more Caucasian people get shot by the police than black people. It's just that when it comes to black people, we vocalize it more. They just blow it out of proportion. But really, the police actually shoot more Caucasians and Hispanics than black people. But with Karmelo Anthony, if it was just self-defense and everybody's donating this money, see, this is why you have to know all the facts, and it's good that if you need to know law. Because most people, man, a lot of y'all have been to the penitentiary, a lot of y'all been to the jail and think you guys are some jailhouse lawyers and you really don't know what you're talking about. And a lot of people think that, oh, because he touched me, no, you can't. If somebody hits you, you can hit them back. If somebody kick you, you can kick them back. Let me give you another example. If somebody hits you, you can hit them back. But let's say you hit them and now you knock them unconscious. You can't start stomping them while they're out, because guess what? You're going to go to prison for that because you're the primary aggressor. Once you knock that person out, they're no longer a threat. You understand what I'm saying? In Karmelo Anthony's case, there was no threat to his life. he actually made the threat and the type of weapon that he had. I'm here to tell you, in Nevada is illegal. It's a felony. They catch you with a weapon like he had that is meant for deleting something or someone, you will go to the penitentiary, because you got different types of weapons, some with little blades, some that fold out. This had a fixed blade, and something with a fixed blade is meant for deletion, for stepping on somebody. You can't have that, man. So it's like he better be glad, he better be glad that he didn't get first-degree murder, because that's really what he's supposed to get. But they probably couldn't prove the intent, that he came there with the intent. Now, they almost could have, because he had the knife to begin with. What were you even doing with something like that?
That the defendant's sense was reasonable, that he was about to be killed, nor do I think his behavior afterwards is consistent, is equally unreasonable from the standpoint of behaving like someone who was innocent. What the defendant was doing with a knife on him, I think, is going to be telling. So you have the absence of the ability to use deadly force versus someone having deadly force immediately on hand at a high school track meet. So unless he was a chef, unless he was a fisherman, what is he doing with a knife that is capable of killing someone with apparently one strike? So that's going to be another hurdle that I see the defense having to overcome. But if we're going to play this case down the middle, I think a lot of what this case is going to come down to is going to remind us of what happened in the OJ Simpson case. The race card is going to be played here. And I do believe that the defense is going to be looking for a jury that's going to say, I don't know what happened here, and I don't even care what happened here, but I am so tired of white people doing.
And guys, speaking of the OJ case, I do, like I said, guys, I am ex-law enforcement, man, out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, born and raised. I was in law enforcement at the time when OJ Simpson did what he did. Well, I wasn't in law enforcement, but I was able to go to a homicide seminar, and I was able to see the crime scene analyst, to see the things that the people who worked the scene. I was able to see the evidence that was thrown out from the OJ Simpson case. So for those of y'all who stayed till the end of this video, if you comment OJ Simpson in the comments, right? If I get enough OJ Simpson comments, I will make a video and I will tell you how OJ Simpson did it. I will tell you step by step how he did it, why he did it. I will tell you about the evidence that was suppressed that the court never saw, because I actually got to see it. And when I tell you, it will make so much sense how OJ did what he did. I put that on my mama. But that's for you people, man. Comment OJ Simpson in the comments. Because like I said, guys, I'm ex-law enforcement, and OJ did go to prison out here. And it's a reason why he didn't go to prison. Why OJ didn't get convicted the first time. And that's why they arrested him out here and he went to prison. That was just some get back from that first case. Let's go.
Things to black people, and it's the black people that end up on trial, and it's not right and it's not fair. It's something called jury nullification. And I do believe that race has already been and will continue to be a very big issue in this case. It's not fair to the prosecution. I don't think it's fair, quite frankly, to any race where a defendant is playing that card. But as
and the thing is, guys, hey, they are trying to use the race card. This ain't got nothing to do with race. And it's crazy because as he was sentenced, you had the Proud Boys who are racist. You had the Black Panthers, who some of them are racist. Hey, you guys, it's every race out here got racism in it. And see, you got, because of this case, you got things that could happen that shouldn't even be happening. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Karmelo should not have had that blade at no track meet. At the end of the day, Karmelo should not have told that boy, hey, touch me and see what I'll do. See, man, to me, that's some punk shit. Hey, man, we throw hands around here. You dig? If somebody touched you, well, guess what? You throw some hands. But see, you younger generation, you guys are a bunch of cowards, and a lot of you YNs, y'all need to take it from this case and take it as a prime example of what you should not do and why this system is set up to get your person of color ass sent to the penitentiary for some free labor. Can you dig what I'm saying? Because now they got 35 years of free labor up out that dude, and it's all his fault. But hey, man, I ain't trying to keep y'all long. I don't like to make long videos, but hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and remember, if y'all want me to break down how OJ Simpson did it, because I am ex-law enforcement and I got to see all the evidence at a homicide seminar and listen to the CSI people who processed the OJ Simpson scene. Hey, man, put OJ in the comments, man. Let me get 500 OJ comments. I am going to break a video down of how he did it, or I will do a live and let you guys ask as many questions as you want. Can you dig it? But other than that, guys, be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you never get finessed. Make sure you never get finessed like Karmelo Anthony did, because he really finessed himself out of his freedom. And make sure you get plenty of rest, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Church.